Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 7th, 8th, and 9th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is a general reading. This is the weekend, so of course I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine decks. Now, for the main reading, I use my Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to higher power, the source, and whatever the message is just comes through for whoever's out there that might need to be hearing this. Now, a couple of things. Now, somebody's been asking me about my Emily Anderson Crystal deck, so this is the deck itself. It came with a book. And it basically, it was $9.99. It was on the sale part at Books A Million. Okay, so I want to let you know, I kept passing it and passing it. I'd leave. I kept coming back, passing it, and it was like, you know what? I'm just going to get this. So, Emily Anderson Crystal deck. It was in one of the sets, and it had a book. She's the one, she authors the books. I don't know who does the graphics. That's why I say Emily Anderson, because her name was all over it. Books A Million, and at the time that I bought it, it was $9.99. Okay, letting you know that. Now, the other thing is that we have a new moon on the 11th. It will be in Taurus. Now, I just kind of feel like I'm going to take my traditional tarot cards, my Waite Rider tarot cards, and we're just going to pull a couple just to see what this new moon has in store. This is time, full moon to new moon, get rid of, new moon to full moon, start anew. This Taurus is an earth sign. We are in Taurus season. Many possibilities could be happening at this time. And this is a time to also follow your intuition, follow your instincts. Now, remember, there's a difference between wishful thinking and intuition, but, again, pray, meditated, like I was just telling you, and put it out there, but follow your instincts, because this is going to be an interesting time. So let's go ahead. We'll just pull 3 cards like I normally do, and let's see what we have, because then on the 13th, we've got something happening too, but we'll come to that in just a moment. So first card is, let's make those straight there. First card, the Magician, full moon. We have the 1 there. The full moon, the new moon is the start. Now, many cultures use new moon to the, new moon to the full moon to the new moon, as their calendar. But the Magician says anything is possible. This is a time to, really, really put this out there. And again, I'm saying use your instincts. Now, we have a 1 there. Again, new beginnings. Now, this would be, if you had any questions, this would be a yes card. Here we go. Next card is, okay, this is reversed. Reversed cards have a little stronger energy. Now we have a 2, so we have a 1, 2 there. Interesting. This is the 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Swords is the air energy. That is our Libra, our Gemini. It is also our Aquarius energy. So with that, there's some interesting things. There's decisions here. You are not as bound as you thought you were. If you look at her, she's got the blindfold, like she can't really see her future, but at the same time, she's peeking. She can see. You are not as blind as you think you are. And especially, there's going to be things that, I feel that there's going to be some like revelations coming. Again, I know that Saturn in Aquarius energy, but, the illusion versus reality. But you are, decisions coming. You're not as bound as you need to be, as you feel you are. You can make these decisions. You do have the information you need. Anyway, your last card with this one, the Page of Wands. Now, Page's underlying energy is earth energy. It is our Taurus, our Virgo. It is also our Capricorn energy, very solid energy, very, with your work, your job, your home. Wands in itself, that's our fire energy. That is our Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, passionate, burning, determined. There could be, new opportunities in your work field. There could be new opportunities for promotion. There could be, I love this because you see that this is this rod. It's sprouting. There's new growth. There's new excitement. There's new, he's also standing very tall. There's new possibilities. There's new accolades also. Now, the next thing that I wanted to tell you about is on the 13th. The 13th, Jupiter, which has been in Aquarius, will transition into Pisces for a little bit of time. I think it's until July 28th. This will be very lovely. This is going to be a very lovely time. Jupiter and Pisces are, there's a very strong connection. Jupiter is a large planet, is the planet of good fortune. Pisces has a lot of psychic, Pisces is a water sign, Cancer and Scorpio, fluid, emotional, but Pisces is also about, Pisces walks a little bit into that darker side, is a little romantic, is a little bit, well, I shouldn't say a little, is very romantic, very sensitive. This is going to be a time, though, that the two, Jupiter and Pisces, they love each other's relationship. So this is one of those really intuitive times. This is one of those times that, anything is possible also. So, let's see. We're going to pull 3 cards for that. And that will be the 13th of this month, May 13th through the 28th of July, and then it goes back into Aquarius. So let's go ahead. We're going to just pull 3 from the traditional tarot and see what we have here. 1, 2, and 3. You may have to, though. There is a feeling, though, you may have to leave something behind in order to go forward. Okay, I'm kind of picking that up. You may have to leave something behind in order to go forward. It may not necessarily feel as comfortable to leave it behind, but it's like one of those things that's kind of like, I talk about anchors, not necessarily saying to cut your cords or anything. I'm just saying, I'm getting this. So again, I shouldn't try to interpret. You may have to leave something behind in order to go forward. That's the message. Here we go. Let's see what we have here. The Tower. Okay, now it is reversed. The Tower is not as scary, but again, it's like you have to leave something behind. Things, the Tower is now, so we have what is that then, a 16. So we have the 10, 5, 16. The 10 is also, transition. 6 is what's made by man. Added together becomes a 7, divine number. But the Tower is like things have to go away in order for you to go forward. I'm getting that really strongly. And so don't be afraid of the Tower. Don't be afraid that, this is when Pisces and Jupiter come in on that 13th, that something goes away. It may feel kind of earth-shattering or earth-shaking. Let's put it that way. You may feel like your paradigm has shifted a little bit, but it's for you to then rebuild. Sometimes you have to, think of it as a building. Think of, sometimes you have to demolish in order to build. Here we go. Next card is the Moon. Okay, again, reversed. So here is an 18, okay, 10, 110. The Moon has things hidden. The Moon is also very spiritual. The Moon, Pisces does, is a water sign, and so there is a connection with that Moon. So there's hidden things going on that you may not be aware of. Well, that we aren't, many things that we're not aware of, but it does, it looks a little bit, kind of, stern there, but the Moon is having things happen for a reason. And again, there's the behind the scenes. So again, what you project out, this has a lot to do with, do you go out for the light? Do you go out for the dark? Where is your intentions? Now, let's see what we have with this last card. Okay. So this is a 3. Threes have a lot of energy, a lot of power, the power of 3, also Trinity. This is the 3 of Wands. This is kind of like look things over, see what's going on. Then there's a lot of possibilities happening for you also. So even though Jupiter in Pisces really will be a very positive thing, the main message that I'm getting is, things have to, things have to go in order for you to move on. Things have to clear up. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. There's a lot of things that you're not necessarily aware of. You will see your direction. You will see where you need to go. Things will enlighten for you. This might feel a little bit intimidating. It might feel a little scary. Higher power, archangel, whoever that is to you, your divine spirit guide has got this. This is where we have to kind of give up some of our control. We have to say, you know what, hey, give it to the source. But again, this Three of Wands is very, very positive. Again, this is, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. It's very, very positive. It's kind of like I'm surveying my paths. And in some ways, if you look, that's why I chose this screensaver or the screen background, is because our path is golden. Our path, we do have a pathway, and things are being lit for us. It'll be an interesting time. Do not be worried. Do not be afraid of that tower. Like I said, things have to go away in order for you to move on. Okay? Okay. Interesting stuff. Let's start our readings. Hello, my Libras. How are you? Well, let's see what we have for this weekend. It's going to be really, there's some changes. There's some changes. Let's see how this is going to affect you. Okay? My Libras, I do feel there's a water sign that might be, that you might be focused on. Something with this water sign. I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's see what it is, because the water sign and look at that. That one is flipped over. And we're going to take that. We're going to take that. Anyway, this water sign has I don't know really where we're going with this water sign, because it could be, water sign is Pisces, Cancer, it's Scorpio. It's somebody that's really on your mind. It's really, if you put out your good intentions, your prayers, your meditations, your thoughts, whatever it is, it's somebody that is really, there's a strong effect from this water sign for you, okay? And I'm gonna say that you want to make things better, but you know what? It's not yours to make better at this time. It will be. There will be a time, but not yet. Okay? So not yet. Anyway, and I don't know who that's for, but I do, I'm behind on answering my comments, but I do read my comments, It's just I've got an older phone, and it's not that easy to, navigate. Anyway, let's go on. We have the Magician. It flipped in the cards as I was shuffling them. So we have a 1, new beginning, new start. We have Archangel Raziel. The Magician is not a trickster. The Magician is not someone that does sleight of hand. The Magician is kind of, it's one of those where it's saying that, things can be made, things can happen. You have this ability. You have this, I'm always saying to keep your words and your thoughts positive, put them out into the universe, and the time of answered prayers, because there's a lot of answered prayers type of energy with the Magician for you right now, and I'm getting this answered prayers. So I think maybe if this is about a water sign, that this might be what you need to be doing. You need to be giving this water sign to the universe, to whoever this is, and again, but this is saying you have a lot of your energy about putting things out. You are being heard. Okay? Now, if this is about, you creating something that's new and different, also too, I don't want to necessarily focus on those water signs. This is also about you having the ability to create something really big, really kind of life-changing also. Now, it will also need to have a lot of your energies put into it though. Okay? So if this is, I'm kind of getting, a philanthropic type of energy here. If this is something that, you want to donate your time, or there's a need and you see that this need needs to be met, again, there's a lot of, you will have to put your time, your energy, and it really becomes something that you're going to have to decide if you want to put a lot of this focus into. Okay. But I do believe that the cause is a good cause. Whatever it is. Here we are. The Magician. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. And I like the life is magical, but I like to think about it as that there are miracles. Life is about miracles. Anyway, reversed cards, stronger energy. First card up is the Page of Water. Now, this could be that water energy that I keep feeling, that Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, or Cancer type of energy. Page's underlying energy is Earth. Earth is your Taurus, Virgo, your Capricorn. A lot of times has to do with your money. But water is emotional. Water is also fluid. Water is also spiritual. And water is also affected by the moon cycles. So in the Page is optimistic. This kind of has a new, when I was talking about whatever this, this new project, this also has this excitement for that. There could, again, philanthropic type of energy. This has an excitement to it. This has a, I can see, it's almost like, and in my Libras, if you get a thought and it's like you're setting up a new program of some sort, and it could be a program at your work, or wherever this is, at your school, at your children's school, but it's like a new program, and it's like you have these, you can just see the steps that you need to take with it. Anyway, the Page of Water is intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. Your next card is the King of Earth. Now, King's underlying energy is air. That's yours. Gemini, also Aquarius. Your thought process is making plans. Earth energy, we talked about what Earth energy is under the Page. So this has a lot to do with professional knowledge. This has, again, if this is a project that you're putting forth, if this is something that, you're getting together paperwork so you could submit for a new business, so you could submit, again, I keep getting this philanthropic type of energy here. If this is something that you're putting forth as a volunteer opportunity, it's like you have the funding. There's the funding behind you, and you have the steps that are needed. You've put it together. The Magician, the Page of Water, says this is something near and dear to your heart. And I'm using the examples as an example, but there's something near and dear to your heart. You have the ability to kind of do okay, these are the steps we need to take. And, this could be you going after your funding. So is this a new business? It could be, anything like this, but it's something very strongly, you have a strong need to resolve something. Okay. So, and the thing is, you have the funding, you find the funding. This is professional integrity. This is also professional, subject matter expert type of thing. So you get the people involved on this project. Okay, I know okay, this has been really strong weekend for all the signs. Generous, professional, responsible, practical. A successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. And when I was talking about, that it wasn't time for you to step in, it's like you have to get this groundwork done first. Okay? You can't piecemeal it. You can't piecemeal it, and you can't put Band-Aids on it. Whatever this is that you're going after, whatever this project, it needs a real solution. And it's like you're looking for the real solutions. Anyway, your last card here is the Four of Earth. Now, fours have stability. Think of the four legs of a table. Four is also about organization, having all your paperwork in. So this is one of those things you really need to, my Libras, be very focused, be very clear that each step, because there's kind of a little bit like, and also have some wiggle room for some compromise. I don't like compromise. Have some wiggle room for some variations, okay? Because there might be some things that you did not necessarily think of. So, there might be something that you go, oh my goodness, yes, we need a car. Okay. We need a this, we need a that. And then you have to be able to build it in. Okay. Who is this for, my Libras? Let me know. Again, I do read my comments. Here we are. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Kind of that's where we were at with this. But it's like and again, it could be you. You could be the one that's less fortunate and you're putting together, it could be scholarship programs. It could be you getting a scholarship, okay? It could be you getting, you getting medication help. I mean, it's like you just, it can happen. It can happen. Maybe you have been in a situation where, something was out of your reach, and now maybe you've been blessed and something now, you want to help others too. So there's a really strong philanthropic type of energy this weekend for you. Anyway, this one's reversed. The Knight of Michael. So now we don't have any air energy here. So now this is air energy. I know we did have some with the king, underlying. So Knight of Michael, night energy is fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius. It's also Aries energy, very passionate, very strong, very burning, very, this is where I want to go. So this is a cause. There's a cause. This is a cause that's near and dear to your heart. And you're going after it. You're going to you could actually make this something that you are known for this. You could actually, now this is down the road, but you could actually have newspaper articles. Do they do newspapers now? You could have articles written about you. Your plan can be duplicated to help others also. There's really this strong, I don't know, it's like, you're kind of on a mission with this. You're on a mission. So anyway, the Knight of Michael is strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotions. Sudden changes. This is really interesting, and I got something, all of the signs so far have had some really strong, very committed energies. Yours is extremely, I think yours is right up there. Yours is right up there with commitment. Here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy is helpful for my Libras. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Pyrite. Is it somewhere easy for me to see? My pyrite? Oh, it's down there somewhere. Anyway, pyrite is about good change of fortune, success, renewed focus, and leadership. Interesting stuff for you. So the only numbers we really have, well, they're not only, but we have the 1 and we have the 4. Interesting. Anyway, my Libras, whatever this, you're committed. You're committed to make a change. And again, it could be a very personal change. It could be a very introverted or introverted type of change. It could be a very extroverted type of change. It could be something that you need. It could be something that you see others might need. Okay? It could be very personal. It could be very worldly also. I know, that's big. Those are big differences, but you're very committed. You're committed to change. Anyway, my Libras, remember the button. We're very close to 24,000 subscribers. Don't ask me. I mean, that was like, wow. Thank you so much. But remember the button, like, share, subscribe. As always, my Libras, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.